Okay, so I started looking at the Barstow tonight. Whoops, I won't go there just yet. I don't even know if I want to go there just yet. Yeah, let's go with Barstow then. I was about to build a train, and there's been some nagging logistics issues that I've wanted to deal with as far as getting everything. Some of the loose ends cleaned up that have been nagging around now that I have some time with the programmer not have that's on board, and I don't have to worry too much about the programming end of things. I can look more on the system end of things. So what I found was we have a train here that I believe doesn't fit the error that the TD3 data has. I can't find a train that actually goes to Temple in the TD3 data. So when I go to it, I did it. Well, anyways, trust me on that. It's not in the data. I'd have to look it up again, but I'm going to keep that open just for now. What I want to do now is try to see what we do have in the system, and then from there, what needs to be changed. And yeah, I'm eating again. Sorry, guys. Anytime I try to do a live stream, I was like, okay, I need to get some food. Because I gotta feed myself, because I know I'm gonna be doing this for a little bit, and then it's just like, well, kind of rude because I'm starting to eat and try to do a live stream with my mouth full. But anyways, hope you don't mind. So, and of course, I got the chewiest thing. Like, it's not crunchy tonight. It's just like little cereal bars or whatever. But anyways, I'll try to not eat the whole time and concentrate on the focus at hand. So this is a logistics tab, and you probably have seen some of them. I'm going to try to make a real simple one. And what the whole purpose of logistics is to try to find out what it is we have, where our cars are going. You can do logistics for various things. I do have a San Bernardino one, for example, that I did up a long time ago. Now this one is scary looking because it involves time, it involves number of cars, it involves a lot of that is manual too. But it's in there. This one I'm going to automate a little bit. Not to say that we need any more things to slow things down, but hopefully in the future some of the old registries will be gone, and then maybe I can offload this somewhere else. But before I did this, I wanted to make sure I had the right formula to do the job. And if you're ever wondering, for helps for formulas, you can go to the Google Helps. I don't know how I got to it there. I think I just went right to help there, and that took me to this. Then you just type in the command. You can narrow it down, like you can type a family, and then you click onto the link. So what that led to is what this formula did. And what I wanted to do was find a formula that basically looked at two ranges. It's sort of like a lookup, except I wanted to be able to count. I wanted to get a total number of waybills that had, for a particular train, that are currently in the system, and not the number of waybills that were called, but the number of actual waybills we have set up. So I'll show you what that means, and I'll leave that open there for now. But for example, you go over here to current, and what that is a list of all the waybills. Now, what's been called actually fills in the various matrices for Barstow as far as how many cars are going to particular trains or being called up on particular trains. So we're not looking for that. What I'm actually looking for is what the current waybills are saying. And by doing that, this shouldn't change until the waybills actually do change. So you're always having the freshest look at the waybills according to what waybills you're putting into the system. It doesn't happen right away, but at least you know for the next time. So this one's not too much. It doesn't really do, like, I found the first train. was EWSS bar 1. So I found that, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to find what's going through Barstow. So I'll do the next one, okay? I've already done the first one, just to show you. Fresno doesn't matter, Bakersfield. All we're interested in, well, I suppose we can put all these trains in now that I think about it, because some of them go to other various trains. I never really thought of that. But I guess it has to come to Barstow eventually, so I don't know. Maybe I had a... That's the problem when you're doing logistics. It's like, you know, all of a sudden you're thinking like, well, wait a minute, maybe that train does, so I have to go in and actually deal with all of them. So let me just do that then. Pit Kai is just a standard train. Pit ECL, same with that one. Fresno Bakersfield. That just goes right into Bakersfield, so it really doesn't... I'm looking for Barstow logistics right now, so I'm not too worried about the rest. I suppose I can look at Lone Pine and see what's being called for that. Problem is, then you get into all these other goofy ones, like, for example, West Colton, and then it's going to North Platte. How do you figure that one out? So this is going to be a tough one. Now that I look at it, I'm like, geez, I got to automate this, and this is what I was afraid to do. This is what I was telling Mike tonight, because we want to get the registry, and I'm basically complicating things for him. So maybe not a good idea to go through a full logistics thing tonight, unfortunately, now that I look at it. But anyways, let's just keep on going. I just want to make sure I'm answering any questions that's going on the server right now as I'm on California. Okay, he's just calling signals. So I've already gone down this path, so I might as well start. I'll just keep on going. How about that? So once you actually have gone through and you've got them set up, what you can do, first of all, just to make your life a little bit easier, is to get everything beside each other. You can take this tab and you can drag it over. You can always put it back later. That's what I was doing too. So drag it all over to current. Just put it here for now. In fact, the logistics can stay there. That way other people don't see it. But I just put it wherever it's convenient. That way you're going back and forth and you don't have to worry about anything like that. So next one there, doesn't have to be in alphabetical order. You just go with Lone Pine. And of course I got everything that's at the back, black background, but I don't have everything that's showing up. So if I go with Lone Pine, now let's just copy this and see if this formula works. Good. Okay. So for there, that's all cold. That's really cold cards. I probably didn't even need to include that, but I did anyways. So what you can do here, I just want to make sure the formulas are copying. There's anchors and formulas. Just to give you a background with Excel, there's anchors and formulas. A dollar sign is an anchor. And what that means is, as soon as you copy it, it's going to maintain its range. And what that range is, that D1 to D, and this is in the how you do the formula. So I don't even have to show you that. This is how you do the formula for count ifs, which is a multiple count if statement. So you're checking this range in the current sheet, which is right there, for D to D, and then you're checking to make sure that it's equal to A2, but you're also making sure it's equal to B1. Now notice the anchor there is on A, so it's anchored to here, whereas over here it's going to be anchored to that. So with that in mind, you're going through and you're seeing Lone Pine, and then you're seeing all the different waybills that are currently assigned. Once you've set up a matrix, so I've got Lone Pine in. Now I got to throw in all these other ones. So we got Temple, Bell, San Diego, So what happens here is I go Temple, Bell, San Diego. Okay. And as far as I know, I can copy it just like that, like Control C and Control V. It should pick up, I'm just making sure. Yeah, it's picking up C1 and it's maintaining A2. Okay. So if I do this and I copy that down to here, there we see you got the 2, 2, and 3 so far. It's a bit of a tedious process, unfortunately, but there's some good and bad about it. I guess it takes some time to do, I suppose, right, and probably doing it the last night before a new cycle is probably not the best time. But what had happened was we were finding we had a train, and I was looking, everything was pretty much ahead in Barstow, and then I found we had this how was it? We had this Temple train, which is interesting that we got Temple on there, because now we can go through and find out which way bills are assigned to it, and that's the key here. If you're going to be changing, if you're going to follow logistics and try to find out who has what, it's best to know ahead of time what has it and then what could potentially be changed to it. So I go in here, I'll just squeeze those together, go back into the current. So we got West Colton, North Platte, West Colton, North Platte, BK 726. Come on. Why is it taking so long? It's because I keep on adding formulas. I'm not doing myself any favors, that's for sure. Holy crap. Come on. West Colton, North Platte. I think that was what I put in there. Dang it. I was too busy. See, now it's, oh my goodness. Now it's WC. BK 726. See, those I really don't care because they're all going. I'm worried about BNSF stuff, so let's just deal with the BNSF stuff. How about that? And I don't really need to deal with that either. So I'm really just dealing with Barstow, so let's forget that. Come on, give me a break. So forget Lone Pine. It's going to BK for Bakersfield. That should be a direct. Cadiz, that's going to West Colton. I'm not too sure if I can do a star for West Colton. Let me just try that and see. I might have to do WCL star, perhaps, or WC star. Well, let me just see here. So Cadiz is the next one. So if I go Cadiz, and I go ahead and put so what we got? West Colton Bar, Kansas City, Bakersfield. Let me just try West Colton and see. Bar, Kansas City, Bakersfield. So the matrix starts taking shape. The numbers should stay the same. Okay, West Colton didn't take it, so let me try WC. Let me try WCL star, see what happens. It does 4. Okay. That could be a good one. See, so what's happening there is anything after West Colton, but I don't necessarily want... is that good enough? I guess it is, because anything's going to West Colton is going to have the star anyways. So we're dealing with BNSF. So we want to see what we got. Kansas City. I suppose I should have done it alphabetically, but Barstow, Kansas City, Bakersfield, Vic, Watt. So Va, Vic, Watt, and San Diego. Va, Vic, Watt, and San Diego. Va, Vic. And San Diego we already have in there. As you can see, that popped up. So that's good. Alright. So again, we'll pop that up there. So you can see that Vic Watt. San Diego, I think, was the last one. Yeah, we already had that in there. Oak Creek, I thought I dealt with. Oh, Lone Pine. Okay. So Oak Creek. Now again, this here is a UP one. I'm not worried about what's going on. I'm basically dealing with what's happening on BNSF. So Oak Creek to Temple is a direct BNSF one. So I'll copy all these first. And we already got the 4 to Temples. I think that's good for that one. I think that's all. SJVR, I'm not worried about that because that's directly going to be picked up and headed that way. It's not coming back my way. Again, Bakersfield, not worried about it. Fresno. Then we're dealing with a bunch of intermodals. So far so good. Let me just check here. Another signal call. That's cool. So far so good. So I'm going through now. Well, while I'm going through, I'm going to start munching on this one here, just to make sure I got everything. And I'll try not to comment for a few minutes while I eat, so that I can enjoy my my snack bar here, and you can figure out what I'm doing. So vehicle trains, I'm not worried about that. Forgot the 1 there. There we go. That puts a 16 into there. San Diego, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, Watt. Lub. I don't think I have any of those in there yet. Oh man. I'll do a check digit later on to make sure that the count, well, that really doesn't matter. Actually, I can't do that. I was going to do a check digit, but some of them I'm not counting, so defeats that purpose. What do we got here? Oh, sorry I mentioned Tony. I was hearing a few beeps and I was like, okay. So, Los Angeles, Watt, Lub. Do I do have a Cadiz? I don't know. Cadiz, Bell, Gal, I don't know. Oh, I'm at Pasbar. Wait a minute. M Stobar. M Stobar 1, I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. Eventually it'll catch itself, because I'll either have a duplicate or it'll pop in like it did right there. So I think it is. I don't see it. There's a 9 for Cadiz. Okay. Bell and Gal. Let's see. Oh, there's Bell. Do I have Galveston? Let's see it. And if I missed one too, it'll all of a sudden pop up. There's that one. So I caught that. Hopefully these wild cards actually, I wonder. I'm just curious about something here. I could care less about... Do I really care about that? It's going to Savage Minds, so that's going to UP. I was thinking of combining these, but maybe I won't. The car's going to Barstow on their own, which is fine. I'm not specifying whether they're empties or loads at the moment. I suppose I got to get down to that, because one of the issues I have is I've got one of the trains that leaves for 3 days a week, and it's causing conflict. So that was some of the stuff I wanted to get. The main thing I wanted to get was the temples out. So that's the main thing. But I figure we start with doing this, then hopefully we find them all. Galveston, Kansas City. Watt Bell, I think that's it for that. See, and then you get the tags, and that's another one that we have to deal with. But we're getting down there. There's a lot of intermodals at the bottom, so it's not that big. HKCK bar 8. I should put a total count for the train eventually, because I wanna determine. I'll have to put a count. Well, there's a way of doing that, but I'll deal with that in a bit, just in case we miss anything. Well, maybe I should do it now. How about I do it now? And I'll put it in here. So I'll put a count. Okay, so what that is... That one I'm going to do a count if. It's a little bit of a different statement. But what I'll do is I'll change this here. I'm gonna copy this over here, but I'm gonna be changing the statement. Instead of count ifs, I'm gonna put if, because all I want to know is how many. How many do we have? That's it. We don't care about anything else. There we go. So that's 90. So what happens here? This is a checksum. Every one that I add is eventually going to have to be inserted, I think, from this point forward. So, blah, 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 blah. below. Let's see here. So I put something question mark. Actually, no, I'll put total. And I'll call it just total. Okay. I should have put it inserted and put it alphabetically, but I didn't, because it's difficult now to go along and remember what I have. But I'll put a total. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the sum of let's say here C2. And notice there's no anchors here because we're not worried about we want to copy the formula. So there's your 90. I'm going to even change it to a TN, or a T number. I don't think we go much beyond 90 anyways. So there's your total number here. Then I put in question number for that. And that's a formula that should update itself, but I'll double check to make sure. Every time we insert more, it should correct itself. So what I'm doing there is I'm looking for the differential. You see the difference here. So what I want to do is I want to have, I believe this will work. If it doesn't, I'll have to change the formula, but for now I'm going to put let's see here, S2 minus B2. Alright. Ooh, that didn't work right. How come I got a positive number here? Do we got a repeat? Yeah, we do. See? See how that caught that? You see the two 16s right here? Boom. Just like that. Now let's see if it by deleting the column, will it change the formula? It's okay. And I want to change the formula too. And it did it correctly, which is what I wanted it to do. Anytime you insert or delete something, I want to change it to B2 minus R2 instead. Okay, because we got a negative number there, we don't want that. So all that's doing, that's our little checksum to make sure in case we're missing something. So I mean, 46 cars. Then this mainly going to UP, I guess. Well, we're not even at KCK bar yet. Lone Pine's more UP probably. Ditto with Oak Creek. Everything else is fine. So we're looking now at the KCK bar. Now I should have put this in some kind of alphabetical order. And watch what I do here. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm not saying I'm gonna succeed in it, and this isn't going to be a perfect alphabetical order, but watch this. I'm going to swap Bake and Temple. So I'm going to put Bake here, and I'm going to put Temple there. And notice the formula has changed. So I basically just swap. It's hard to say. Let's try to insert one here. I want to get this alphabetical so that I'm not straining myself. Only takes a minute, but it makes a world of a difference. So now I put bar here. Okay. And so far that should duplicate, which it did. I'll take that out. So now I got room to move basically. Like Cadiz, for example. So, watch this. It's like switching a yard, in a way. So see, I'm just moving all this stuff over. Ooh, yeah. Vic, KW. See, I got West Colton here. That's San Diego. Dang it, I want to move that over. So, it doesn't matter, even if you're inserting one here. And everything else is keeping up. Anytime you insert between, you're actually okay with the formula. So what happens is it just moves it over, right? So I'm at the G's, G's S. We don't care about that. So so gal, we're getting out of there. Vic. I know there was a, oh yeah, West Colton. Is West Colton going to be the end? I hope. KCK, San Diego, Temple. Oh, there's a love lock. See what I'm doing? I'm just putting it LST. Oh, I forgot the Los Angeles. So, watch this. Whee! I'm gonna move that all over to here. Change that to Los Angeles. Did I do it right? I think it's okay now. We got a couple in the middle here. And so we can move them on as we see. So, okay, I'm missing 4 in Cadiz all of a sudden. How the hell that happened? Let me just make sure my formulas are right. So see, it's still summing up C to S, which is what it should. And it's going B to T, which it should. But I'm missing 4 now. In Cadiz somewhere. I missed something. Or I screwed up something. Or maybe it was already there and I just didn't notice. Hang on a second here. Okay. So maybe that was already. So let me go back into it, and I'm gonna check Cadiz up. I know I'm in Kansas City, but I'm gonna go back up, find the. Oh dang, was it Cadiz? I can't remember. Yeah. And this is fine to be in this order because we want to see what's going on here. Did I miss something, or is there a UP? No, I missed something. San Diego. Bar Watt Vic. San Diego. Bar Watt Vic. What am I missing? Or Vic. Hang on. No, that's there. Watt. Bar San Diego. What am I missing? Bar Watt Vic Bakersfield. Oh, there they are, right there. See? So now I can even make a note of it. Because, oh, okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. I forgot. I had the star before. So West Colton star. There it is. I thought it was okay before. I couldn't remember. So Lone Pine has like UP. I'm not worried about those. So I'm in the middle of Kansas City again. Let's start with there. Let's go back to here. So I can even do a find. HKCK bar. Brings it to the first one. Close that off, and we're going to start with this. So now we got SJVR, Rick, San Bernardino. SJVR, Rick, San Bernardino. I'm just going to put SJ star. because there's nothing starting with SJ that I'm aware of. Well... Oh, okay, that's Oak Creek stuff. Which is okay because it's going there, but it's not technically going through. You want to know, in that case, even though it's not going into the yard because it's actually being dealt with Oak Creek, we want to know where it's going to be filling up in the, what do you call it, Barstow. So, what did I do? Rick, San Bernardino. Then you got Bake Star, which changes everything too. So even BA Star? No, I can't do that. Dang it. I wish I could. Because you put the star in there, it's a pain because then you got some that are just Bakersfield with nothing, and then you got others. San Bernardino, Va. Pass. Oh my god. We're down to a deficit of 18 now. Got that Bakersfield one. I'm afraid to touch it. Because over here, do I have one right here? Okay, well let's just play with this one for a second and see what happens. I think that this 5 here will disappear and wait a minute, we got a 5 down there already. Let me just try this and see if it works. It worked. It actually worked. Okay, so I can actually put a star in there and it'll actually count even if it's just a BAK star? Really? Or was that accidental? I'm going to... hold on a second here. It went from... the 5 didn't change, but the 5 down there changed to 8, but this 5 didn't change. Is that what it actually is 8? That's pretty cool if it does. Let me just check that out. So there's a Fresno in there. There's just one Fresno. No, there's 3. Man. There's 3, and then there's the 2 BAKs. Right on. Rio X. That's a pain. But nothing I can do about that. I gotta put them all in. Woo boy. So I want to make sure that I've got everything in this one for sure. So I'm still at a deficit of what? 13? What am I missing here? San Diego, Rick, Va, pass. San Diego, pass, Va, back. Oh, Rio X. Cadiz has to go to a star. Okay, I'll change it. See what happens. Okay. So, matrix starting to fill up. RH. I'm just going to put RH star. Because I don't want to make it as big as we need to. There we go. Well, we're down to 5. BK. Okay. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to do a BK star, even though it's UP. What that might do is it might cancel out some of these other ones. And if it does that, then that's great, because why has it got a BK in there anyways? What the heck's going on with that? I understand why it's there, but in a way it's almost insinuating that it's, well, I guess that's the way it's supposed to go. It's just saying it's going that way, so whatever. I'm just going to put BK star in there. I'll deal with it. Not my exact solution, but woo! It didn't go. Uh-oh. Am I past one of them? Oh, I am. His BK's down that way. Okay, that's fine. So I got 5. RH star, is that the one? The heck's it on? What is it caught on? No, it's got RH star. So what am I caught on here? Pass? Pass San Bernardino Va. Bake Rick. Oh, there it is, Rick. Okay. So it's like growing pains, but the more you get into this matrix, then you've got the data down, and there it is. And of course the phone rings. I'll pause. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi. Oh, yeah. All I said was I let you know. So you can pick it up while he's here. All right then. Okay. Back to that. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Married once and then it's like you're always married. Anyways, X left a message that my son's camera was with me. That was straightforward, and then they're calling me to ask me about it. Okay, so back to normality. So yeah, okay, so we cleared that out. We actually cleared out a lot of the other ones too. So 753, dang it. Hang on a second here. So I just wanted Mike to know, because he's probably either watching or waiting patiently. Well, I didn't want to go back in there. Let's get this done here. Whoa! What the heck happened there? Undo. Anything happens weird, just hit undo. Okay. Wish I can go back and forth. Yeah, okay. So, let's keep going then. Let's get this thing over with. HKCK bar. Then there's more formulas that you can go on beyond that, but, oh wait a minute, did I switch again? Oh, 9. Okay. So, then we put HKCK bar 9. And then you just copy the whole thing. Control C, Control V. So we're missing 27 this time. What are we missing? Stockton? Oh, ProFlame. So I'll put PR star. So star, just hopefully I explained that. Star is a wild card. So it's basically PR and anything after that potentially. So ProFlame, we'll just put right here. PR star. Bring these all over. And it didn't do it. Or it hasn't caught. Wait, what the heck? Why didn't it do it? Am I on to another one again? Which I could be. Yeah, I'm in the slab bar now. Okay. Well, what am I? Is it 9? Los Angeles, Stockton, Watt, Stockton. I think. Everything but 4. Getting there. CBK. What am I missing here? Richmond? No, that's in there. What the hell? 126 waybills. Yikes. Stockton, Rich. See, this is in the order of the randomized, or what I seed for the trains, and then what kind of cars they are, and Stockton, Rick, San Bernardino, Cadiz, I see West Colton again, but we got that. Is it the Paz? No, it's not the Paz. What the heck? Oh, I'm in the slab bar again. Dang it. Oh, man. This is a pain. What am I missing? Haslack, Bakersfield, which I already have, which, yeah, that's there. Watt? I've got Watt, don't I? Yes. San Bernardino. Rick and Cadiz again. Oh, wait, Kern. There it is. Dang it. Oh, man. It's not one thing, it's another. Alright. I'll just put KE star again. Well, I think we got that one now, thankfully. On with the next. Feels like we're at a snail's pace here, unfortunately. Which really sucks because... Alright, slab R9, let's see how this goes. In fact, let's do it a different way. Let me go through the trains for now, and then I'll deal with what we're missing. Because hopefully that'll speed things up a bit. Toll bar 1. How about that? Yeah, it's a ticket. Toll bar 4. M bell bar 1. So again, the reason why we're doing this tonight, or at least right now, is because we want to change some of the waybills. We got some trains that don't exist. Okay, so now we're getting into crap that doesn't touch us at Barstow. So let's see where this leaves us, and then we will slowly figure out what we're missing. I'll deal with the 4 and the 11s once we, like I said, once we get everything in here. I want to make sure we get everything. Phoenix, I'm not worried about. Bear tables, no. And mod bar 1. So this actually, once this data is in, then you have a total. See, that's missing 14. Then what happens is we go into further hvav bar 1. All right. hvav bar 1. hvav bar 1. M Fresnel bar 4. I'm not worried about the calculations at the moment. Let me just keep on going. I'm on a roll, so MLAC bar 3. Now what will happen is pretty soon we're going to run out. MLAC bar 3, MRIC bar 1, MLAC bar 3, MRIC bar 1. Yeah, because a lot of this is old trains. There'll be a few new ones, but most of this will already be in the top. And the way RTS sets it up is it does it in order. M San Diego bar 1, M Watt bar 1, San Diego bar... Ah, shoot. I forgot what I almost spilled my pop. Let me finish that up. M Watt bar 1. Because what'll happen is we'll get into this. These are some of the earliest way bills that we entered. See, now we're getting into UP stuff. UP, in theory, we could have stuff coming us this way as well, so we got to keep an eye open. But that stuff I ain't worried about. Yeah, it's stuff like this, see? Well, that I ain't worried about because that's UP. That's totally UP. Yeah, so I did the BK stuff and then I went on. Okay, so that's... Now we're getting into the UP, and then... that's going right into... As long as it's going right into it, I'm not worried about it. As long as it's got a lift, which that is. That there is a head-end lift for RVEP, but we gotta pay attention now. Okay, we're back to the BNSF strange. MLAC bar 1. So what'll happen is there'll be some the trains in between. Like some of the UP trains will have interchanges, and then of course there'll be a bit of a connection there that it'll want to figure out what's going on and connecting there. So yeah, we're missing quite a bit now, but that's okay. We'll fill in those gaps, and it'll actually fill in a lot of the gaps at once, which is the beauty of the matrix, because you're just copying data. See, now those are cars. See, now we're getting into some of the stuff here, right? Like, for example, this one I got to put in there. Unfortunately, I don't have to account for everything in there, and I won't. In fact, in that case, that's just cars that are coming into Barstow. But I will put that in there. Ah, shoot. MYSWC1. Of course, I'm not counting for the tags as well. MYSWC1. But there's not that many tags, so hopefully. And we're not accounting for all the empties coming back as well. So that's another one. And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on and on and on and on and on. So 96. Okay, hang on a second here. There was something I wanted to see there. Something caught my eye. Barstow. Yeah. So I want to change that to bar star, because that caught my eye. Yeah, see, there's 52 of those UP trains are going right to Barstow for Victorville. Yeah, I know it's that simple. It's not that simple, but that's what we got, and that's what we're using. So, as long as they are all Barstow, I don't care if they're Mojave. Like I said, if it's on the UP side, I'm not worried about it. North Platte, West Colton. I'm just trying to think if that comes up. Yeah, that comes up. MNPWC, which sucks because then we gotta go into a. Was it one? I can't even remember. Oh no, WC. So it's 8 o'clock. Time is moving here. So it says 46. We got some. Is that it? It was 38 total. I wonder if that was it. Did I catch them all? I think I did. Let me just take a look at it. BK. I think I already got that, so. That's 24. Yeah, I think I got it. Give or take one. I'm not going to worry about it. Y2's not worried about those. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that one too. MYSWC2, MYSWC2, okay. MYSWC2, MYSWC2. So I'm getting it from that count 38. I'm not worried about the differentials. So now we got 32. And here I got to make sure that I've got them all, which are usually pretty straightforward because they're, you know, something like Mojave, which I think no, that's Lone Pine. I don't care about that actually. I'm not even worried about the UP side, to be quite honest, even though that's what's coming up. So really, all it's going to be is Barstow. Even though there's others showing up, but I'm not worried about it, because once Barstow's in, that covers it. Anything that's going to Barstow is all we care about for UP. MRVWC again. All we're worried about is what's going to Barstow. Unfortunately, I can't differentiate where they're going because it's got Barstow in there, so which kind of sucks, actually. Oh, what a tangled web we live in. MRVWC, so I might have to go in and then figure out what the hell each one is. That's the problem with it. You gotta. I could do a search. I don't know if I can do a count with a search with a question mark. I really don't want to. Do I really want to go that far? I don't even think I can. I just don't want to have star KCK and all that other garbage in there. I wish it did question. Well, I could probably do question mark. Let's see. The thing is, I'm just all I want is all the ones that have that in. I'm not worried about Barstow. Unfortunately, it's because it's UP, so I don't know how I'm going to get around that. Let me just try something. Let me go back up to KCK for a second and just see, because I think it's going to wipe out my bar star. But let me see if I can go. Let me see if I can go with this. I'm going to watch this 13 here and see if this changes. Ooh. All of a sudden I got a 3 that came up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm 90 here. You see what happened? What happened? Oh, I see. Wasn't that cute? Here. Let's get that thing out of there then. How about I don't care about the star bit here, and then maybe I'm dealing with this? I don't know. Do I have to? 32, 9, 110? This really sucks, you know? Oh, man. Because there's nothing after it. It really isn't. The question is, am I getting it all? There's a real question, which apparently I'm not. Well, that's because we got question marks. Okay, let me take an example here. This sucks. I hate putting all these wild cards in because it makes it look really ridiculous. So, yeah. Alright. So KCK's not showing up. Let's try this then. Well, that didn't do it either. Or actually, I don't even know what it's on. MRVWC? Oh, hey, hold on a second here. I gotta figure out what it's on first before I... Ooh, it did do something. Hang on. It did do something. Do I need to do the star after it? Yeah, I do too. You bugger. I really don't want to mess with that right now. Oh, crap. Man. Okay. This is a headache. So, there's another way of doing it, okay? As you can see, it's getting involved. And it's 8:14. This video is probably way too long right now. We're running out of time. There's a few things that I wanted to do. Number one, you've got an idea of where the cars are going and where they're going to. So that's a good start. Let me delete these ones here. I think I can do that without screwing everything up. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. So you can see the way wildcards works. It's a double-edged sword, though. What's missing in between, we can figure that out. What I'm gonna do here, let's just deal with the issue, and I'm gonna take one more quick look here at the current data. I'm not gonna worry about the UP data just yet until I find them all. But I want to make sure I got the BNSF trains, so now we're dealing with the intermodal stuff. And these were all added in way after. So we got a lot of intermodals, bar tables. These are stuff that were added in after I had originally designed. So you got grain trains. Let me just do a control find here. Now see, there's a lot. Let's go back from the bottom. UFTH. See, that's the problem then. But you got to go through all of these, and I hate to have to go through all of them. That's just like 1,000 entries. But at least we're working from something. Okay. Okay, good. We're almost done. Because I want to put a lid on this one real quick. You can perfect the data later on, tweak it, whatever you have to do to it, but at least it's a start. Okay, so there's one. Those are all Euromo stuff anyways. I wouldn't even bother counting that, because that's just the stuff that's going to Euromo, so who cares? That Stockton doesn't matter, it's a Z train. Right. We're almost at the bottom now. Z trains. That does have a set off. Hang on, let me see where it has a set off to. Bakersfield, Fresno, there's some West Colton. Well, I guess we could just add it. So GCOKSBD8. Whoops. And we were actually looking at that train a little while ago too, because there's a lot of waybills on it. Is that the one we were looking at? I can't remember. What is that? Oh, we got all 80. I was like, how come okay, like I'm at 0? That's kind of cool. But yeah, so you can basically figure out what the missing ones is and fill in the blanks, which is fine. It's just a process of elimination. You just basically go through and find out what's missing. That's another Swanson. Okay, that's it. So let's go back to the heart of the matter, because we're running short on time and I want to get this done tonight. Actually spending way too much time on this. So here's the issue again. Let's deal with the issue and how we can use this data. We got a couple things here. We've got stuff that's going to Lovelock and stuff that's going to Temple. So we know in this situation, so we got, let me see here, Lub and Temple. I'm going to highlight those. I'm going too far. There we go. So another thing you can do too is once this gets too high, you can click that, I believe it's view, and that ain't it, yeah, freeze. One row, and then view, one column. So now when you're scrolling through, everything comes with it. So you get to see everything. You get to see that top and everything that matches it. So what was I doing again? Yeah, dang it. Love and Temple. Okay, here we go. Couldn't remember which ones we were. So that's Temple. To make sure that you're getting all the data, of course, we want to put the star thing going on here. I don't know if we have one. Oh, we do have the tags. Good. Okay. So, as you can see, there's a lot of changes that have to be made for Lovelock. And Temple's not too bad. So, let me see if I can... we'll do another formula here. We're just going to put it right in here. And we'll call it U2 to U26. So as you can see, Lovelock, we got 89 that we have to figure out what's up with that. On the Temple side, we have 39, which we're going to be eliminating. In fact, we can go even further here. We might as well start assigning the major ones here. Of course, we're missing some. One way of doing it is we're at current right now. You can bring back over the Barstow matrix and put it back to the matrix, and then cross-reference the numbers to see. But okay, Lovelock's an issue. We know it's an issue. I think that's too much to deal with tonight. It's 8:22. We want to get this done tonight. I want to, I got like less than 3 hours. So how about we deal with this one here? So we got 39 Temple cars that we need to move over. Let me check the current here for a minute. And I'm going to do Control F, Temple, and perfect. You see right here, that 1 of 39, that means we have captured all the data in the waybill. Now that's the waybill file. We also have the tags file. Now the tags file, that's going to change a little bit, but because we just changed the tags as well, so now this is going to end up changing. So that's a whole other ball. That's why I don't want to get I don't want to go too far tonight. But let's just say here, these are the tags that are inserted. Let's see here. Let me do a control find. Let's see if I can find any Temple tags. And I do have some. 56 actually. Wow. How many? We got 56? Okay, so that's probably half that. Which is, didn't have as many locals last time around, so I'm just wondering here. 28? Victorville has some. Victorville has a lot, actually. Victorville has the majority of them. Okay, there's some sums in there, so okay. Whoops. Victorville and Cadiz has some. So that's something then. There's a few different ways of doing that one. So what's happened is Temple, we've decided, shouldn't even be a train, but what actual train they're going on, we have to figure out, I suppose, and change it. So that's not too bad. The tags are okay. I'm not too concerned about the tags at the moment. Those are easy fixes. So I think we're okay. Victorville, let me just double check here. They're all coming out of the Victorville cement, and those are the summaries I think down there. With the only difference being one tank load coming out of Cadiz, I think it is. Whoops, I had it. Oh, two, or yeah, so yeah, one. Sorry. Very first tag. Oh, is it the very first tag? No, it's not the very first tag. Okay. So let's forget the tags for a minute. We'll deal with that in a moment. Back to the current and the logistics. So I'm going to move that over, right back over here, right by the Barstow, to make sure that we've captured all the various trains. And the reason why we want to know, make sure we're capturing all the ones, is to ensure that as far as the matrix go, we've captured all of them. So Rick, Kansas City, Gal. So let me start over here. Rick. And of course I'm putting the star there because of UP. Rick. Kansas City's already got it. Gal, I'm going to put it. And again, the star before is to make sure that nothing in the tag before or after interrupts it. Lac, Bor, Vic. Lac, do we have a boron? Oh, I don't see it. That could have been another one that we were missing before. Star boron. Star Vic. And the reason why I'm putting all these totals in here now is because I want to see if we have room to what we have room to add to. So let me put that into that. Oh, can I do that there without screwing everything up? Perfect. Okay. See, I already see some negatives popping up too on some of them, which means it's attracting duplicates because of probably UP and all that other garbage. Bell, Stockton, Tull, pass. So Bell. Stockton. There's another one for Tull. I'm going to add the formulas in a second. I just want to make sure I got all the data. San Bernardino, Cadiz, Bakersfield. Love, Watt, San Diego. So you see I got two reds in there. The one, of course, is because we have too many cars coming up in the middle of the week. The other one is because we no longer are going to have that train. So that's what that's all about. Va, Bell. No, Va. Temple West Colton. I've already repeated the other. It's Va Temple West Colton, and I think that should take care of the main ones. Va Temple West Colton. Okay. So, we still got about a half an hour here, just to warn you. And this isn't, we haven't even gotten to the part of the changing over of everything and blah blah blah. So, we got some duplicates in here. I'm not too sure exactly. Some of them can go this to that, blah blah blah. A lot of it could be coming out of that bar thing too. So I think that's going to duplicate a lot. It could, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. It's coming in on the UP side, so yeah, we still have a little bit of differential. I'm not too sure. Lone Pine, that's okay. I could try and see where those are potentially showing up, I suppose. Where they're coming in doesn't matter. It's where they're going out is going to be the main issue anyways. So for now, this isn't 100% scientific, but it's a start. So what we want to do is we want to I'm gonna change the color here too. So I'll change this over to let's say we'll make it green, I guess. Green only because it's not an issue that we know of, anyways. I don't care if it's going to Barstow. That's not. This is what I'm concerned now is what's going out, I guess. What's going to be Bakersfield like that, I suppose. No, that's not what I want. See, the problem is that one. That's a goofy one to put in there. Let's just do that for now. It is gal. And I'm not even dealing with the tags yet, which is this is just the stuff that's coming in. This isn't even the tags yet, so this isn't going to be very scientific, unfortunately. I suppose I could query the tags. Oh, I didn't put the formula, so that might help a bit. Let's get at least that over. Was that the only one I was missing? Okay. Well, that brought a lot of it down. In fact, that brought it pretty much, with the exception of 3 here and a few over here. It's actually in pretty good. Now, of course, this goes into negative territory because of the others. So, it's not exactly scientific. I would like to include the tags into this, but basically what I want to do is I want to reassign. We'll deal with the tags in a little bit, but I want to deal with this here. I could go into as far as train lengths. Maybe I will. Oh man, 835. Do I really want to do this at the moment? This is a tough one. Of course, I erased some data that we had from some of the other ones, but dang it. I hate making these changes all in one day because it just puts too much pressure. And this is what I'm trying to avoid if I can. Okay. So it's not perfect, but I'm looking for a train right now. Let's just deal with the tags for a minute. I want to see something here. And maybe I'll be able to find it real quick. If I can't, then I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm going to try to make an honest effort anyways. So, the other thing too is to try and make sure that this data is all correct and everything. So hopefully, do we have any manifest tags beyond that? If we don't, this is perfect. We got the Victorville stuff. That came in after the intermodal yard came into place. So yeah, we have Phoenix. I'm not too worried about that. There's some temples in there. Yeah, we got to deal with that, I suppose. Okay. I can probably deal with this real quick here. Perhaps. I don't know for sure. Oh my god. Okay. Tell you what. Let's look at the tags file. It isn't going to take that long. Of course, then we'll have to deal with empties that are coming back out, but you can assume that a tag going in would also be an empty coming back. A lot of it's Los Angeles. There's some for Hang on, let me just see if I can do this here real quick here. 7 Rick. I wouldn't mind doing a query right there. Okay, let's forget the formulas for a second, and I'm going to go a little bit the other way around here. Yes, I'd like to automate it, but we're running out of time as far as I'm concerned, so instead what I'll do is just do something the old-fashioned way, and that is count. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting a total of what's coming to each. Now the whole point of all that, you probably think like, what the heck's he doing, right? Yeah, Mojave, I don't really care about what's going to Mojave, or do I? I suppose I do. Whatever. Mojave 1, Va 1. The whole point is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. And I actually have like I got all kinds of different matrices to count and everything, and it's powerful because it's raw data, and I like dealing with raw data. But it's also a pain because then you have to at least set up something. The point is, as I was trying to say before I count again, the idea here is what we're trying to do is we're trying to reassign a waybill. 12 for West Colton. Galveston 2, Los Angeles. So if we're reassigning something, we want to make sure that we're not overloading a train. So that's stuff that's coming out of, and this is the average waybill call. It's not even accounting for days of the week and all that other frequencies and stuff like that. So that's fine. Tell 1. Did I do a bell yet? No, it looks like I didn't. 4. There's your temple 1. Oh, there's Lovelock again, so I'll add to it. Assuming we don't have any others. No, we're okay. 6. We're almost finished. There's a couple other things I want to try, but we'll see. Stockton. This isn't counting the empties coming back. If there are some coming back, that's okay. We'll deal with that. And I'm not worried about the UP stuff, or maybe I will be, but I'll... 4 more for Galveston. Yep. 3 for Bell. Okay, then it's getting into UP stuff anyways, so after that. The other one was the Victorville stuff. That's all intermodal stuff, I'm not worried about it. Okay. So I'm putting those stars there because I got to get it out of there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think that's it. Yep. So I'm putting 1 plus 25, just so that I know that's what that's all about. The Phoenix cars. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 cars for Phoenix. So I actually have them calling for 20 cars out of Phoenix, huh? That's a little... Oops, crap. I'm surprised I have that many being called. 5, 6. Oh yeah, there's another train besides Victorville that was going to take them, that's why. Okay, 2 Lubs, 4 San Diegos. Not too much more. Good. 4 San Diegos, and I think that's it. Okay. So now, I'm going to minimize this here as best I can. Can I stretch that? Perfect. Let's go back out to that matrix we were dealing with, if I can find it again. Alright. Hang on a second. Dang, now I gotta minimize all these windows just to get back into the program. La la la. Just okay. Okay. So those are tags that are coming in. Or no, that's tags that are going out to something. Dang it. Were there tags that were going out? Yeah, I think so. So what I'm doing now is I am actually numerically adding numbers. Mojave. I don't even think I have that. I'm just going to call it Bakersfield. So what I'm doing is I'm adding numbers to what could be tagged to go out to various outbound trains. Watts got 12 already, so we got lots going to Watson. Holy crap. Kansas City's got 4. Well, right away I'm seeing Kansas City is getting nothing. Unless I'm missing something. I don't see anything going to Kansas City. Is that true? West Colton 12. There's got to be empties or something going there. Black 12. Even Los Angeles is a little bit low. Lovelock 4. Lovelock, that's another one we got to deal with. But not today. It's too soon. Bell's getting a lot. Temple's got 1. Cadiz has got another. Or Cadiz has... Temple's got 1. You know, I hope I did this right. Oh, it's from the Cadiz train. Okay. Temple's got 25 more here. So that's 26 tags. I thought I was going the other way around, like the tags going the other way, but 6 got Lovelock. I think I did everything right, hopefully. Lovelock's got a lot already. Bell's got 3 more, bringing it to 7. Phoenix has got 20. I don't think I have Phoenix on here. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it. San Diego 4. I'll put that under Cadiz actually, because it is going on the Cadiz train. I'm not worried about that though. I'm not going to send it to Phoenix. Okay, so I can kill this. Doesn't matter. Don't save it. The data's there. This is just a rough estimate now. I could go into the actual train lengths, or into the TD3 data to see what exactly is going on. But if I look at Los Angeles, for example, let me just take a look here, because I don't see much going into Los Angeles. So right away, if it's headed to the west coast, I see. Now this, mind you, is the Waybill generated data, 39, 49, 50, and I get 55 cars going to Los Angeles. So right away, this logistics is paid off in telling us that Los Angeles 55 is pretty much what is going there. Now mind you, this 12 you don't see, it's actually there. And it could also include empties coming back out, so that is a bit of a wild card. But Los Angeles isn't the one that we have to concern ourselves with. The one that we have to really concern ourselves with is what's going to replace a train that's heading out to the desert. So, in looking at the numbers here, I thought, yeah, Kansas City was the one that stood out like a sore thumb to me. If we only got 50 cars going to Kansas City, and that is correct, and I'm going to verify that for a second here. We got 43. We're coming into the beginning of a cycle, and I'm seeing that is probably it. 17, 18, 20, 31, bingo. There's only 37, not counting the empties. So there's your easy fix. Just like that. There's your easy fix. Anything that's going to Temple, which is not really the same. It doesn't matter where it's going. Remember, keep in mind, a lot of this stuff that I basically generated was just an example for me to say, okay, well, as long as it's going in the region, whereas Temple, I changed it. So what I'm going to do, just like that, because we've done the logistics, I'm going to change 2 files. I'm not going to worry about the Lovelock. This is one we're going to have to deal with later. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with extras for the next cycle, and then we'll have to do it again. But Kansas City is the choice. Now, what I want to do is I want to check the TD3 data, and we're minutes away from this. Yeah, okay. So Mike was wondering what about the cars that. So he's watching the thing. That was right here. The ones that are manually tagged are this one right here. This is the one I was doing with the notepad. So I basically went into the tags file and checked to see what the tags would be calling for. So Kansas City is still not getting much. So that's the one that I'm thinking. So what we do here in this situation, you got Kansas City. To me, that's just an easy switch. So to eliminate Temple from both the tags file and Kansas City, I'm just going to make sure. I think he sees. I just want to make sure he can see. Yeah, we are going. I think we are going to increase it. Yeah, we'll put a smiley face. Now, I want to check the TD3 data. You can take this with a grain of salt, but here, and I'm going to have to stand up and take a look at the figures here. What the heck is a train? Is it an H or an M? I can't remember. I'll see it in a minute here. Oh yeah, look at that length. 7,433 feet. We're not getting enough cars going to Kansas City. And that's just looking at it right there. I can tell right now. That's over a mile-long train. We're not nearly sending. We used to send a lot. What happened was, and if I'm not mistaken, it had something to do with the grain empties. We used to send a lot to Kansas City, and then we stopped doing it. So that's going to be an easy switch. So the good thing about Temple is I don't think we have a Temple train anywhere else. So what I'll do is I'm going to run the notepad as administrator. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to edit the waybill file. So this is actually, I was going to do this as a different live stream, but I'm going to do it right now. And then I'm going to save the data. So first of all, I want to make sure that I don't have a train called TPL that's coming inbound, which I don't think I do. And I'm quickly searching through it, and so far they're only tags. Perfect. So once again, I'll start up. Now what I do is, I think it's Control R. Maybe I'll just do edit. Yeah, replace. Control H. I don't know what the heck it is. I'm so used to Control F. So you go ahead and I don't know what the heck it was. Control H. I can't even see that because it's so far away from me. But you want to be sure you're replacing Temple with KCK. You want to replace all. Just like that. You're looking for Temple. Temple is no longer in that file. It's been replaced with KCKs. You can take a look if you want to just see what has been replaced. You can go ahead and make sure that everything looks hunky-dory. Now, see, that's why I wanted to make sure it wasn't an inbound train, because they would have changed the train number, and we didn't want to do that. No, we don't have to change the trains. The train file does not have to be changed, because that's coming in. It's a train that's generated out of Barstow, so we don't have to worry about changing. If we were changing one of the actual physical trains coming inbound, then we would have to play around with changing the train's file. So we're okay for waybill. You hit the save button. I can go ahead and open up another one now. And we're going to the tag file. Again, we want to check the temples to see what we have. And they're all Victorvilles. There wasn't too many, but see, yeah, and you can see that there's 15 of them. Now, when you're looking through the actual sheet that has the tags, it actually will show every one of those 15. Whereas here, it just basically shows it in a gulp. So for this, again, we want to replace. Come on. And we already have it set up because it's you just replace all. It's done it. You can do it. Try to find temple again. If you want to look back up, make sure it's gone. It's gone. It's good. Okay. And then anytime you make a change to a file, this won't automatically update right away until we move the tags. I do have to change the tags. I'm not going to do it in this. Tags we don't have to worry about changing tonight anyways. So to get everything started as far as the next cycle, we're at 8:56 p.m. right now. I'm not going to worry about it. What I want to do though is I want to show you how to get the data up and why or where it's going. So when you make a yeah, that's me. When you make a let's see here. Let me see. Whenever I change something, a data file, custom trains download, I forget where the hell I am. Is it the RTS system? Oh, okay, here we go. Whenever you make a change to one of these files, and I got collaborators set up for. No one's invited right now. Okay, so anyways, you got to get a space set up for it that you can download or link it to. And I do have to collaborate. I think Tom we used to do some stuff because he'd have his server doing it. But what's happening here is I'm updating my tag file. And then I'm going to update my waybill file, and this is part of the system. As you can see, a lot of them, like the blocks, were updated September 1st. Now the waybill and the tags are being updated today. And then what you want to do here, go into the RTS software. And then we edit this to indicate that the change has been made. Now, of course, with different owners and different files, as you can see, there's A-line stuff. So at the same time, Tom could be doing the same thing, and he could be showing what his files look like. So they don't have to be matching ours, because what his files are going to be different than mine. These are the example I have. So what I do is I just change what the heck did I just change? The waybill file has been updated. Why do I have it? Oh, I have it set at August 22nd. What had happened was that was the latest version. That's why that's showing August 22nd and not September 1st. It was the version that I changed of the program, so I just left everything that, but what I'm going to do there is I'm going to put that to September 9th for waybills. And tags, which of course are now available if Mike can now basically download those files, or anybody else, and they can download those files now, and all those changes that I just made. Describe what I changed, updated waybills and tags to remove Temple, or to move Temple to Kansas City. Save the page. And then, so that's all for the logistics part. We can even get that out of there if it's in the way of, that can be moved away. All these can be moved. I'll put this logistics way over here somewhere. Back over to maybe, I don't know, current. Yeah, I'll put it right here. That way it's out of the way. People aren't worried about it. That's for another time, and it can be added on. And the thing is, once the data gets updated, this will change, but it has to update the new data first, so we have to run the waybills. Once the matrix gets updated, then that will do that. So Temple has been removed. So what I can do now is I can take this whole file. I gotta be careful on this one here. Maybe I'll keep this in here for now, and I'll change it to something else. What's the nice little color I can use? Oh, that's ugly. That ain't gonna work. That's ugly too. What's a good one? How about that? That's too dark. I want something dark, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Oh, that works. Okay, that works. So what that's all about is this train will be removed once this matrix gets updated. Then we change things around here. Barstow gets a facelift right away. This is in standby mode. I can get rid of that. So that's gone. So we've removed that train. Those I gotta cancel. Those one of those I have to cancel. One has to wait for switching. That's going to be available later in the week. I do have to make one more change to the trains file. I think it is tags current. Where the heck is it? Oh my God! I got too many tags, or too many. I think it's over here somewhere. Oh, here it is, right here. So bar Temple's right there. I'm removing that. Then I want to go into the form, edit the form. And we're taking out this as an entry. That's gone. That should be updated right away. I think everything's okay there. All changes have been saved. That's good. Okay, so I believe we're okay now. Oh, yeah, I already did Barstow main. Barstow's been changed. That's good. I think we're okay. I think everything's okay now, so I'm just about to finish up here. I'll just, in closing, what'll happen is we can't change that right away, because what's happening is we got 10 cars that are in there for Temple. These will start going to 114. And then what'll happen, I'll get rid of TD3 for now. Then what will happen, if you look over into the bowl here, I think it's 102. So I already made the change to the bowl. What'll happen is next time Barstow gets operated, these Temple cars will be brought over to they got to be brought out. They could go on a train to Temple, but there's not that many cars, so I know Temple isn't in the vicinity of Kansas City, but they can go that way and then be forwarded to Temple later on. So they could just be added to Kansas City, because what's going to end up happening is West Colton now is going to start coming into 102. We've already set up the this to come in. So that's, and I've already done that into the matrix as well. You'll see it here. So 102 is there. Where is West Colton? See, I got 102 set up there. So that's about it. So, you know, we a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I probably stretched it out a little bit further than I wanted to, but it's 9:05. I'm going to probably take a little bit of a snack break, and I will end this for now. I think that's all I'm going to do tonight as far as my role in all of this mess. So if anybody else who's watching, you know, you have any comments, questions, suggestions, likes, dislikes, whatever, just let me know. I'm going to end this for tonight, and I'm going to basically deal one-on-one with Mike. He's going to be setting up the next cycle. I think I've already gone through how to do all that anyways, so if he's got questions for me, I'll just I'll deal directly one-on-one with him, because it should be pretty straightforward from there. So anyways, just going to minimize this here. I'll stay on there, and I'll just end this for now. And wow, that was 2 hours of crap. But thanks for hanging in with me, and talk to you next time.